viewers, I'm Advocate K. Rawat from Lexis & Company. Today we're going to talk about types of companies based on the number of members. In this category, company can be divided into three parts. Number one, public companies. A public company is defined in Section 2, Subclause 71 of Companies Act of 2013. To establish a company, it is necessary to have at least 7 partners. One of the special features of a public company is that there are no restrictions on the buying and selling of shares. Section 58 stipulated that the shares of a public company are freely transferable. If the company does not comply with the above provisions, it will renounce the status of private company. To transform a public company into a private company, it is necessary to adopt a special resolution at the general meeting, that is 3/4 of majority. Now, what is private companies? A private company, Section 2, Subclause 68 refers to an association of persons whose maximum numbers of members is limited to 200. A private company cannot invite the general public to subscribe to its shares or debentures. Shares in a private company are not freely transferable and cannot be transferred. All such restrictions must be expressly stated in the Articles of Association. As with a public company, a private company can change its status by passing a special resolution, that is 3/4 majority at the general meeting. Now, what is one-person company? According to Section 2, Subclause 62 of Companies Act 2012, a sole proprietorship is a company that has only one person as a partner or shareholder. In this, you have also read the case Solomon versus Solomon, which talks about the sole proprietorship only. The board of directors must have one director, and its only members can also hold the role of director. In this type of company, the term nominee assumes the highest importance because after the death of original member, the business of the company would cease. It is therefore necessary to mention the name of the candidate when registering such a company. It is not followed in the other types of companies because they have perpetual succession. Now, in my next video, I'll talk about types of companies in India based on residence. I'll see you guys super soon in my next video with some other legal topic. Till then, take care of yourself.